First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. And that's caught left side. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. To throw is Rivers. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3rd and long for Rivers. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
That's caught by Woods for a Patriots touchdown. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Vick operating on 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That's caught by Montgomery. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Montgomery, 37 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Rivers. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marvin Harrison, 74 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action now, Vick. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play fake. Rivers. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And he finds Montgomery complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing, Vick. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions, but how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The first down throw here for Rivers. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Vick eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Vick. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here goes Vick on fourth down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Vick. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there.
The 12-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Vick readies to throw. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for two. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really, it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up one or two, the field goal can still get you.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Woods. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20,
ready for us.
10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Swift, 62 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And caught left side, Olsen. Field and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 39, Vick. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. zone now. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead.
Conversion.
Vic to the air again. He's got it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Patriots 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
That's good.
23 yards, the final tally. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and short. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those.
That's caught by Woods for a Patriots touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Patriots have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Seahawks 32.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. Here's Vic. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Vic goes play action. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to...